Last time on Let's Get On With It Flight from the Dark, I got insta-killed. Got my ass owned. You're gonna step cautiously. The Raven, I'm presuming, was a scout of some sort. I guess Animal Kinship would have warned me about him one way or the other. And because I did approach cautiously, I apparently didn't have an opportunity to run. I wonder what would have happened if I immediately engaged in battle or if I called out his name. I don't know. Maybe we'll find out. You see, I switched to the other character sheet just to see how this is. I didn't even have any combat at all, folks. I didn't even get to test out the character. This guy I rolled is pretty good, though. He's much better. We got, and I changed the skills a little bit. Since I didn't have an opportunity to heal my ass at all, I swapped out the healing skill in favor of Sixth Sense. As it seems like we fucking use that, we have an opportunity to use that immediately. We're gonna try to use that shit, okay? Animal Kinship could have fit in with the whole, like, Ranger theme, but I like the idea of Mind Shield. Would have been nice if it fucking worked on that damn magic user, apparently, who fucking crushed my throat, but I presume he was a magic user. He can be whatever. I have an axe still, and the special item I rolled, as you can see here, random number generator, was a chainmail waistcoat. So I guess now's a good time for me to not have healing, because I have 32 endurance points, and hopefully those make a frickin' difference. Let's get started. Let's use my Kai discipline of Sixth Sense here. Your Sixth Sense has warned you that some of the creatures that attacked the monastery are searching the two paths for any survivors of their raid. But you can avoid both tracks by making your way through the undergrowth of the woods. So let's cut through the heavier foliage towards the northeast, I guess. Even though Homeguard is south, god damn it, I want to go south. Let's go south. You hear the scream of a large winged beast above the trees. It is a Kran, a deadly servant of the Dark Lords. Quickly you hide beneath the thick fronds of Thurn until the horrible shrieks have passed away. As you go on, you discover a forest path that divides at the point you join it. Let's use the Kai discipline of tracking. Your Kai discipline of tracking reveals to you fresh paw prints leading off along the south path. These are the prints of a black bear, an animal renowned for its ferocity. You decide the east path will be a much safer route. In the center of a small clearing, you see a group of humans talking excitedly and gesturing wildly with their hands. There are 2 children, 3 men and a woman. Their belongings are wrapped in bundles which they carry slung over their shoulders. Their clothes look well made and expensive, but they are dirty and torn. I guess they were accosted by bandits or what have you? I'm not sure what happened. As you approach, the group of people stop talking. You can see by their expressions that they recognize your green Kai cloak. Slowly, one of the men extends his hand in friendship and says, "My lord, we had heard a rumor that the Kai were destroyed. Heaven be praised that it is not so. We feared all was lost." You do not tell them of the destruction of the monastery, for they are refugees from Turan. Is that on this map? Yep. And they have lost everything they owned. Their only hope now is that the Kai Lords will lead an army to victory. You learn that the northern port was attacked from both air and sea, that the forces of the Dark Lords far outnumber the King's brave garrison. So they're refugees from Turan. Okay. You assure them that Summerlin will not fall, and wish them luck on their journey ahead. You've reached a small bridge. A track follows the stream towards the east. A much narrow path disappears in the thick forest towards the south. I shall use the Kai discipline of Sixth Sense. Your Kai's Sixth Sense warns that there is a fierce battle raging in the south. Your common sense tells you that the south is also the quickest route to the capital. Well, we're going south. The forest begins to thin out until finally you can make out a road to the trees ahead. The highway is full of people heading south. Many are wheeling their possessions along on handy carts. Let's join the refugees and perhaps learn of more of what has happened. The people look tired and hungry. They have come many miles from their burning city. Suddenly you hear the beat of huge wings coming from the north. "Kran! Kran! Hide yourselves!" the cry goes up all along the road. Just in front of you, a wagon carrying small children breaks down, its white wheel jammed to the furrow. The children scream in panic. I'm not running for the cover of trees. I'm gonna get into a fucking combat situation here, goddammit, and I'm gonna test this shit out! Your You spirit towards the wagon. People are running everywhere in panic as the Cran make their attack, carrying their poor victims off into the darkening sky. A large Cran is hovering above the wagon, and 3 snarling yaks drop from its back onto the startled horses. You must fight them or leave the wagon and run to the safety of a nearby farmhouse. 3 opponents? Fight! The ghoulish creatures thrust their spears at you and attack. Fight these creatures as a single enemy. Okay, start combat, and let's not use the fight to the death system. Let's just have this shit go. Combat 1, random number, enemy took 10 damage. Yes. Okay. If you win, you can run to the safety of the farmhouse. I didn't get anything from killing them, huh? Oh well. Kicking open the door, you dive into the farmhouse. A Cran soars over the head, leading out a shriek of victory, victim hanging in its claws. You find yourself alone, but propped up against the fireplace is a warhammer. Oh, fuck, I'm taking the warhammer. I wish to search the room further. Let's do that. Most of the cupboards or drawers are empty, whoever lived here, but you do manage to scrape together enough fruit in the cellar for 1 meal. Nice. Meal 2. After nearly an hour, the Cran vanished towards west. I'm not really reading out fully anymore. I guess that's kind of what happened after, I died and everything. As the shocked refugees start to emerge from the woods, you can hear the sound of horses in the distance galloping nearer. You stay hidden and wait as the riders come closer. They are the cavalry of the King's Guard, wearing the white uniforms of His Majesty's army. I shall call to them. The officer orders his men to halt and ask you your business. You tell him who you are and how the monastery has been destroyed. He is deeply saddened to hear your news. He offers you a horse and asks you to accompany him to Prince Palathar, the king's son. Well, I kind of have a mission to do here. So, I kind of need to get to the king, Theo, and warn him. So, I don't know where Prince Douchebag is. You're not giving me a whole lot of information here, game. Ask question. Where is Prince Douchebag? Where is Prince Douchebag? He might not be a douchebag. He might be the best guy in the world. I don't know. It is a mystery. Let's go ahead and save the game here for kicks and giggles. Yes. I don't know. Got a warhammer, got 5 crowns, chainmail waistcoat. I'm hurting a little bit. Sure, why not? Let's go on a magic trip. Ahead of you, you can see a fierce battle raging across a stone bridge. Oh hey, didn't we pass that thing? The clash of steel and the cries of men and beasts echo through the forest in the midst of the fighting. You see the king's son. He's in combat, he's wielding a black. Suddenly the prince falls wounded, a black arrow in his side. Defend the fallen prince! The creature that you now face is a Gorgaz, one of a race of cold-blooded reptilian creatures that dwell deep in the treacherous Mackenmire swamps. Their favorite food is human flesh. The prince's sword lies at your feet. You may pick up and use this weapon if you wish. Oh, hell no. I'm using the fucking Warhammer. I'll actually swap those. Warhammer is number 1, axe is number 2. Gorgaz is about to strike at you. You must fight him to the death. This creature is immune to Mind Blast. 20, 30. I don't think the odds are in my favor, guys. You have defeated your enemy. Yes! What endurance point? Nice! The giant Gorgaz lies dead at your feet. His evil followers hiss at you and then fall back from the bridge. The prince's soldiers form a protective wall around you and their dying leader with their shields. Black arrows whistle past your head. The dying prince looks up into your eyes and says, Kai Lord, you must take a message to my father. The enemy is too strong. We cannot hold him. The king must seek that which is in Duranor, or all is lost. Take my horse and ride for the capital. May the luck of the gods ride with you. You bid a sad farewell to the prince, mount his white steed, and head south along the forest path. The battle still rages behind you as the prince's men fight off another assault on the bridge. Oh god, I might need healing. Oh god, give this man a healing potion for the love of God. Yes! Sigmar prevails! Oh, fuck your sword, Warhammer, bitch! The prince's horse is indeed a magnificent animal, fast and sure of foot. You gallop along the twisting track as if it were a straight highway until the noise of battle has disappeared far behind you. You are hungry, and I presume I can use my hunting skill here, so I'm not gonna eat a meal. After several miles, the path stops abruptly at a junction. There's a signpost, but it has been hacked down. Let's use tracking. Your tracking ability tells you that several trails from the right path lead off in the direction of the left path. They have been made by large wolves. The Dark Lords use such beasts to scout for their armies. They are vicious creatures and often ridden by GX. The left path leads towards Holmgard, which is where I want to go. Right path leads towards the Derncrag Mountains, which is not where I want to go. Holmgard it is. You have ridden about 3 miles when, in the distance, you spot the unmistakable silhouette of 5 large doom wolves. Right on their backs are Gyeks. They seem to be going on ahead to where the path leads down into an open meadow. Suddenly, one of them leaves the others and begins to ride it back along the path towards you. I want to hide in the undergrowth. I only have 1 endurance point. So, I presume the slightest hit upon me. Game over, yeah! So, let's not get into a fight here unless I have to. You hide behind some thick bushes so that the Doom Wolf and its rider will not see your white horse. Luckily, no, let's just press on deeper into the forest here. You ride deeper and deeper into the forest. Silently you thank the prince for such a fine horse, for although the ground is a tangle of briars and roots, he never once falters. The Doom Wolves are soon left far behind and you bring your horse to a halt. The light has faded fast, and it is almost night. If you wish to bear left, the same direction as the path you left far behind, then turn to 143. That's what I want to do. You soon emerge from the woods onto a main highway. You recognize it as being the main road between the port of Torin in the north and the capital in the south. Spurring your horse on, you estimate you will reach the capital by morning. As you ride along the highway, you notice that light is getting worse. It will soon be completely dark, and impossible to see any dangers that may lurk ahead. You decide to hide and rest at the wood's edge until morning. When you are satisfied that no one can see you, you pull your warm green cloak about you and drift off into an uneasy sleep. You are woken by the cries of Cran, blah 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 blah, you are assured you have not been spotted, blah 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 blah. You have ridden several miles and have seen no signs of refugees, blah 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 blah. As you reach the peak, the sight that meets you on the far side is one of hope that there's still one challenge you know you have to face. Oh boy. I like challenges. Before you are the tall, great white walls and glimmering spires of Holmgard, the city's banners fluttering from the battlements in the fresh morning breeze. Stretching out towards the west, the river Elidil traces its course from the mountains of the Derncrag Range to the Holm Gulf. Below the mountain peaks you can see a vast black army marching relentlessly on towards the capital. Oh boy! To your right you can see the highway heading off of the rolling plain towards Holmgard. At a gallop you can make the outer fields work of the city's defenses in less than an hour, but you would be in the open for most of the time and vulnerable to attack by Cran. Directly ahead of you a wide river drifts sluggishly towards the Elidil. If you abandon your horse, you could swim towards the outer defenses under cover of a riverbanks, or there is a final alternative. To your left lies the graveyard of the ancients. These tombs and crumbling monuments to a forgotten age would conceal your approach, but it is a forbidden area. Many of the unnamed horrors that lie there in restless sleep, waiting to consume the unwary trespasser. Man, I fucked up that reading completely. How much time we got here? Oh, what the hell? Next time on Let's Get On With It. This. Will I die? I only have one endurance point!